My name is Mark Zambito. I am broker owner of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Zambito Realtors and Western New York Properties. Since 2007. Yes. It's still very competitive, still certainly a seller's market. One thing I'm making sure my buyers are aware of is obviously the rising interest rates. So having good communication with your lender and kind of looking back and seeing what exactly you're able to afford now with the rate increase. I think inflation is a big part of it. And, the rates were just historically low for so long. We knew that couldn't keep up that way. When I bought my first house 10 years ago, I locked in around 5.5, and I was very happy with that rate. So I think just because it was in the twos for so long that we kind of got accustomed to it. But talk to older generation. They'll tell you that a market rate around 6 still isn't bad. Yeah. So, communicate with your agent. See what other terms outside of just price you can do to kind of make your offer stronger. It can't stay this way forever. So eventually, you are going to see things begin a little easier for the buyers. And the biggest thing is just having trust in the professionals that are helping you, and get everything in place as far as your mortgage goes. Monthly payment, money out of pocket. Those are the two most important things when you're looking to purchase a house. So make sure you have good communication with your lender and ask them those questions to know exactly what you're looking at as far as a monthly payment and money out of pocket at closing. Yeah, prices are higher. You're seeing much higher sale prices, and still record low inventory. I think a lot of people ask me is or say that they think we're going to see what we saw back in '08, because of the pandemic and how hard it was to get materials and the cost of construction. We're not seeing the oversupply that we saw back in '08, '09. So I don't anticipate a huge market hit or anything like that. But we can't keep increasing at the rates we have been through the pandemic. So at some point, it's going to level out a little bit, and you're even seeing that right now in some areas. There's no crystal ball, obviously. I think for the most part, there is that lack of housing, and that's not going to change much. And even there's a lack of rental properties as well. So I don't anticipate seeing that shift too much, but it will get easier for buyers. And I'm starting to see it a little bit where the biggest thing is just to stay encouraged and know that it will happen for you when the time is right. The push to get into the country a little bit that we saw during the pandemic, I would say has dipped a little bit. But with people still working remotely, and internet becoming more accessible to a lot of the rural areas in Western New York now, that is it's still a possibility for people. So, your suburbs are still very competitive. Good school districts are still driving high prices in certain areas. So what I tell people is, look, if school district isn't important to you, maybe look outside certain areas that have very desirable school districts where prices are getting driven up. No, think I'm set. You're welcome. Have a wonderful day. You too. Bye.